Well, it's taken 5 years, but thousands of untested rape kits in Utah have been tested now by scientists at the state crime lab. Advocates say now that the backlog is over, the challenge will be making sure it doesn't happen again. Christina Flores live with more on this story for us today. Did the testing of all this evidence lead to any justice for some of these victims, Christina?
Yes, in some cases it did lead to prosecutions and justice for victims. It also helped identify some serial rapists.
For us to end the backlog is a huge accomplishment.
State Representative Angela Romero, who in 2015, along with survivors of sexual assault, spearheaded the effort to get 5,000 untested rape kits to the crime lab.
We're 97% there when it comes to the backlog, and our goal moving forward is that we don't have a backlog again.
Romero says the state crime lab should be done testing backlogged rape kits in September. It took nearly $2 million in federal grant money and another $2 million in state dollars to tackle the backlog and get kits tested in the future.
So now we've been able to hire the scientists and the staff to be able to do the analysis of the sexual assault kits in-house.
Romero says testing the kits is about doing right for victims.
For us, processing all these kits provides justice for many of these survivors.
Kim Cordova heads the state's Commission on Criminal and Juvenile Justice, and she says the evidence in the 4,900 rape kits tested so far has led to 1,000 suspects.
287 have been serial offenders, which means that they have more than one victim.
Some of those suspects were already in prison for other assaults. 34 cases have been prosecuted. But since the backlog was discovered, a tracking system was also put in place so victims can ensure their rape kits are tested.
There are people who are working on their behalf to give them, hopefully, peace of mind.
Romero also helped pass state law to ensure that from now on, rape kits are tested quickly so victims are not ignored.
And we believe victims of sexual assault, and we process their kits accordingly.
A lot of changes have been made in the last 5 years. Among those changes, from now on, rape kits must be tested within 30 days. Back to you, Mark.
Well, a passionate advocate for victims of sexual assault who often worked behind the scenes to implement change for victims has died. Crystal Hazlitt, who worked on the sexual assault kit initiative to end the big backlog of untested rape kits, died on July 20th. Her obituary says she died in her sleep at home unexpectedly when her heart stopped. Hazlitt was key in implementing the tracking system that now allows sexual assault survivors track the testing of their rape kits. Previously, victims were left in the dark, wondering if their evidence was ever tested. Hazlitt was 42 years old.